Hey my loves, and welcome back today in a little bit different place. Yeah, I haven't been recording videos like since 8 days or something like that. Why? I mean, I think I really don't need to explain to anyone about like the energies that are currently going on. And I've been working a lot on purging and healing the previous 2 weeks in order for it to building it to create some sort of a build up until the full moon, which we are heading towards like tomorrow. This one is going to be a full moon in Taurus. But actually I didn't want to talk about the full moon in Taurus. I've been guided to do this video. So yeah, this video is actually intended to be a channeled message. Yeah, and I'm being reminded that it's from the Pleiades. I have never been doing something like that before. I know I can channel, I know that I do, but I can already feel this vibration in my solar plexus, so I know that it's like, I don't know, the moment that I feel that my solar plexus is vibrating is the moment that I know that I am about to channel, or that I'm already channeling, and like my whole body's vibrating in this moment. So we wanted to talk with you about the hero's journey because we want to assist you in your ascension process. And the hero's journey is something that was, let me say, developed by Joseph Campbell, who was a philosopher. I would absolutely recommend everyone watching Finding Joe. Our intention is to help you with this hero's journey, because each and every one of us, when we are born, we are embarking this journey. Each and every one of us individually, many of us are experiencing this journey way more internally than externally. And I would like to, in future, bring some sort of a connection to my tarot readings, because I really want to support you. We want to support you in expanding your awareness. We want to support you in really creating a very profound sense of security within yourself, in order for you to take like every step on your way on this journey that you're on, like with confidence. And that's the essence of it all. It's not the confidence, all of these beautiful words stem from actually from love, from self-love, first and foremost. And this self-love is something that needs to be trained, that needs to be constantly trained, like as in a new belief system. Because only when you are practicing something often enough until it like it really is like in your flesh and blood, then you can call it a habit. And then it still takes a little bit time until you feel what it is that you are doing. And this is something that each and every one of us is experiencing on our journey. And this journey is primarily about you being born, you maybe finding a mentor, you're facing tests, allies and enemies. Then it is, you know, this hero's journey is actually, it is actually the essence of every movie that you have been watching, actually, of all the hero movies, like the Avengers, the refusal of the call, which many of us are experiencing. The refusal of the call is a very significant part, because it is not just one time in your lifespan that you are refusing to listen to the call, but this is the habit, this is the belief system, because the more often you train yourself to answer this call, the more you are going to be able to recognize the next call when it is coming in. And that's on period, and that's what that is with everything that you develop within yourself throughout your life's journey, which is meant to be adventurous if you want it to be. It can also be very calm and soothing if you want it to be. But all of these things are absolutely depending on your perception. And this perception is simply being formed by your belief systems. And your belief systems were formed by your experiences. So I do think it is time to face new experiences. That's how we evolve. That's how the universe expands. You know, knowing about where you are currently on your hero's journey may give you a lot of insights about, you know, this is the point. We don't want to support you in a way like talking about what you are about to face, because we want to teach you to be in the moment. We want to talk with you about your current situation, because everything that you're doing right now is a draft. It is simply a draft. You'll never finish creating drafts, because, you know, not only, there's no project that is ever being finished, because it is evolving, you know, and that is actually the point. Being okay with the fact that perfection doesn't exist. And that sounds crazy, actually, but many of us are really struggling with this point, that we have this ego pressure within us. But don't get me wrong, ego is a great thing, seriously. Having an ego is so vital for our expansion. Our ego is our best friend. I just listened, I just saw a quote. I don't really remember who this was. I think it was someone on YouTube. I don't remember. But he said that our ego is actually very much linked to our inner child. It's like, imagine it like a toddler who didn't get his sweets in the supermarket. This is our ego. And if we don't listen to them, to our ego / our inner child, they do feel abandoned, and they are going to scream louder. So we really have to answer this call. It is important. And you know, the point is we are shifting consciousness. So do we want to get through this shift? Do we want to get through this fighting? Or do we want to thrive? Do we want to be the ones that are shining a light on this whole change that is taking place? And here again comes the topic about self-love. Because you're only going to be able to support others, even though you know they are in 3D consciousness and they will maybe never ever get, or maybe not in this point in time, at this point in time, they are not going to get that, like what you are working for, for who you are doing this. And maybe they're not going to come for you and tell you, man, I'm so grateful for you supporting me in this. I'm so grateful for you smiling at me because I had a bad day. Maybe not. But never forget that each word you are speaking, each thought that you have about a person is influencing them on a vibrational level. And if you don't see a reaction like with kindness, know that your words have been absolutely affecting their expansion on a vibrational level. And you know, basically, when you are very grounded and in this Queen of Pentacles energy that I'm always talking about, this Queen of Pentacles Empress energy, this nurturing, mothering, caring energy, this energy that really likes to support others, but not in order for them to be codependent, not because in order for them to, you know, have a moment of feeling comfort. And this is something that all of us, we need to provide ourselves with. Moments of comfort, absolutely. If you feel, if you are feeling tired, rest. You need to rest. If you don't feel like making a video, this goes out to all my fellow tarot card readers, YouTubers, whoever this is watching. If you don't feel like you want to make a video today, don't make it. Don't do this. So being kind and nurturing to yourself is the essence, absolutely, where we are back to self-love. So I'm very grateful for this time that we're living in. I'm very, very grateful. The last 2 weeks were extremely bumpy. A lot of stuff is going on. Many of us don't know what is the outcome of this? What the heck is going on? Many tarot card readers are reporting that their cards are not talking to them. And hey, yeah, I'm one of them. My cards haven't been talking to me. They absolutely refused to give me a message about my private life. Why? Simple. Because we are meant to be stuck right now. It is not that we are stuck. We are actually not stuck. We're extremely evolving. We are evolving on a very high frequency simply because we are persevering. We are determined. That's why we're still here. That's why you are watching this video. That's why I'm sitting here. And many of us have been experiencing things absolutely not going the way like how they expected it to come. And they may had to put up a plan B and a plan C just in case. Even though with a thought in the background like, okay, it's Mercury retrograde. I mean, real talk. And I'm putting up plan B and C. Doesn't even make sense. And this is now the turning point. It absolutely makes sense. Maybe not in the, and that's very vital, guys. This plan B and C that you've been preparing may or may not turn out as you planned it. Or maybe is going to be completely thrown away after the next 7 to 10 days. But it is not in vain, and that's why I've been pulling these oracle cards. It was never in vain, because the point is that what really stood out the most is that you've been setting up again, and you've been creating a plan B and a plan C. This is what I mean when I tell you, you have to meet the universe halfway. You have to meet the universe halfway. You have to show that you want this. And first and foremost, with you being determined about this, you are absolutely proving your self-worth, because you are believing so much in yourself. So don't question your self-worth. Don't question whether you are thinking that you're worthy of what you want to manifest, because if you're still standing here and still being determined about what it is that you want, it is a clear sign about you absolutely feeling worthy, because you're still standing here. Otherwise, maybe you would not do this, if this is not something maybe that your parents told you to do. But for example, in my case, I'm absolutely here because I believe in the vision about how my grandchildren are going to live. And this is enough fuel for me to keep on doing this, because not only my grandchildren are going to live in this space, yours too. And this is our legacy that we are leaving behind. And it's a potent one, guys. It's a potent one. The energies that are surrounding us are evidence enough of how dense the contrast is right now. So it is a good sign. It's a birth. It's a rebirth. It's a good one. And I do absolutely trust that everything is going to turn out best case scenario. And for those of you that are feeling like they don't want to give up, I'm not sitting here and telling you don't do this. You have a free will. Do whatever you feel you want to do. And maybe taking into consideration just taking a break, because this is seriously something that many of us need urgently. That's why I have been off 8 days. And it absolutely, the first days, it was hard for me, because I had this pressure of uploading videos. But you know, the thing is, what I really believe that we are absolutely in need of mastering, and it sounds so minuscule, I think that's a word that fits pretty good, is the art of allowing. That's a big one. That's a big one. We are here to support you becoming confident. And I'm not very much interested right now going into the details of the hero's journey. I don't really think that this is something that I'm going to do in a separate video. Anyways, nonetheless, I would absolutely suggest watching this video, watching this movie, Finding Joe. It is a really good one, and it gives chills like heck. Okay, so how we want to support you is by giving you the tools that you need in order to be independent. And even though if I need to tell you 3 times in a reading that you need to meditate, I'm going to do this. I'm very happy being back. I absolutely miss doing tarot card readings, and I'm having so much ideas. It's like my brain is bursting. And I also want to do a little bit more educational videos. And what I also would really like to do is in the next video, like maybe putting some setting powder on my chin. That's another thing that I would really like to do. But yeah, anyways, I'm absolutely looking forward for the next videos. I'm so hyped about this. And I'm wishing you a wonderful blue moon. May all of your high vibrational manifestations come true. May you always know that you are loved. May you always know that you are strong. May you always know that you are supported in an immense way, and you just need to ask for them to appear and maybe talking to them. Yes. So, thank you so much for being here. I highly appreciate all of you, and I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. Namaste.